What's going on, family? It's your backyard gardener, and I am out in the orchard today. And it's a nice day, a little hazy outside, but we've been cutting grass and weed whacking and pulling weeds, so it was the perfect day for that. I'm gonna walk you around my orchard and let you see what's going on over here, because this orchard is about 3 years old now. So I wanted to show you my 1-year-old trees and my 2-year-old trees and my 3-year-old trees, so that you can see how they have grown. And I'm gonna tell you where I got the trees from. So let's start. All right, let's start over here. These are my strawberries. Some of these are transplanted from my own personal garden. Actually, most of these are. So this year, I think by the way they look, how lush and green they look, we're going to have a nice June bumper crop on this strawberry bed right here. And this bed is in a center block raised bed, and they do really, really well here. So this is my strawberries. Oroyi, I believe I'm pronouncing it right. Probably not, knowing me. And over here is my Liberty apple. The blooms are so beautiful on this apple tree. Now, this tree I got from Home Depot. The $39 special. And I know I said a lot about Home Depot. I don't really, because you have to pamper them, and I did. I had to really do a lot of pampering to this particular apple tree, but it turned out beautiful once we got past that stage, and it's been growing quite well because it's now established. This has been here 3 years. Over here, however, is one of my, I believe, Stark Brother trees. And this is a pear tree, Bartlett pear. This tree is doing good. It's been here 3 years. This is one of the first trees that I put down over in the orchard, and it's doing really, really well. It gave me a little fruit last year, but I picked it off so it could continue to establish its growth, and roots can get established. So it's focusing its energy on that and doing that. This year, it looked like from the blooms we might have a nice harvest. That is the Bartlett pear. Now, this is my 1-year-old. I got this in here last year. I'm not sure. Jay, come tell me what this tree is. I'm not sure what this tree is. I'm gonna have my grandson tell me. What is that? Who?
Cherry plum.
This is my cherry plum tree. I searched high and low for this cherry plum tree. It's a plum, but it's a cherry. It's bigger than a cherry, smaller than a plum. Absolutely sweet, absolutely delicious. I met a farmer at the farmer's market who grow them, and I bought some. I bought some of the produce from them, and I fell in love. And I was like, I gotta find this tree, and I found it. And I believe this came from Rain Tree Nursery. So I don't think I'm gonna get anything this year, but the fact that it's growing and doing well, I'm satisfied with that. Cherry plum. Now, over here, very, 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 very new tree. And the reason why this is a very, 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 very new tree is because this is a Kea pear, which replaced my Blake pear that I got from Stark Brothers. My Blake pear died. I don't know what happened to it. And I had to run out and go to Tractor Supply and do a replacement. So I'm kind of contradicting myself a little bit from my video that I put up last time, but I am willing to put in the patience. I'm willing to put in the babying and the pampering in this tree. And I'm going to change it. It's not where you get your tree from. It's how well you plant your tree. So I'm going to leave it at that. And that's my Kea pear to pollinate my Bartlett pear. Now, over here, this is an apple tree that I got from Home Depot 3 years ago. This is one of the apple trees that I put in here. This is my Honeycrisp. And it's got blooms, 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 blooms. And I am looking forward to harvesting off this tree this year. I planted some comfrey from my backyard garden over here to help with my trees and help with this soil. Now right here, Jay, what is this tree? Right here, this tree came in last year, and toward the end of the season. This is my apricot tree, and I'm looking forward to this tree. And it grew really, really fast, and I was really impressed with that. Chair. So it had blooms on it, as you can see. We've been getting some frost, so hopefully we'll get fruit. I don't know. We'll see. Another patch of comfrey right here. And then right here, what is that tree down there, Jay? I think that's my Santa Rosa plum. I don't know what it is, but I got this last year. There's the strap right there in the middle. That green. And look how much it's grown. Who? Okay. Alright, so I'll figure out what it is and I'll post it on the screen. But I think it's my Santa Rosa plum, and I got that from Rain Tree. What is this one?
This one is your Santa Rosa plum.
Nope, that's not my Santa Rosa plum. This is my Santa Rosa plum. Oh, this is my Lorraine peach tree. That's what this is. I'm sorry. This is my peach tree. I got to put a tag on that too. Over here is my Santa Rosa plum. I got this Lorraine peach tree from Rain Tree Nursery. I got this Santa Rosa plum from Stark Brothers, and it's doing pretty good. I got this last year. I got that last year. That peach tree took off like crazy, and the Santa Rosa plum is not doing too bad either. But I'm keeping topping everything off with compost, you know, giving it that organic fertilizer so that it can continue to grow. Now over here, right there, is my elderberry. Now this elderberry was given to me by another gardener here in Michigan, and the first year, I mean, it was just a little bitty thing. When I say like this, it was like this in a little 1 gallon pot, if that. And it's really doing well, so we'll probably have some elderberries this fall, and maybe we can make some elderberry syrup and some this is not for fresh eating. This is more of a medicinal type of tree. Now right here is my raspberries. Now these are red raspberries, and they're also the Anagold raspberries mix. I did a good pruning and cleaning up of this bed, and these also are in the center block, as you can see, and they do really well there. I topped everything off with some compost, and you can see the berries are starting to bloom and form, and they're doing really well. Now back here, I have my grapevine. This is a red grape and a green grape. Flame, and I'm not sure what the other ones. Now, I took Sion Family Gardening advice. I said, Sion, I just can't get these grapes to grow. What am I doing? He said, you gotta trim them. You gotta trim them. And that's what I did, because this thing was kind of wild and crazy. So when I trimmed them, sure enough, look what's happening. The blooms is coming out. The buds is opening up. It's ready to start leafing out. Doing good. Might not did it as good as I should have, but hopefully it's good enough. Now let me take you over here. Again, that's comfrey in the middle of my island. Over here, got some comfrey that I transplanted. Guys, if you guys are growing comfrey is really good for your plant. It also has, it's good for us, our body, to make that sap. So look into comfrey. It's 2 different kind of Bakken numbers. 14 and 4, I'm not sure, but one grows from the root and the other one spreads from the flowers off the top. This is the one that has that long top root that's going to bust into that soil and break that soil up, especially if you have clay soil. But yes, this is the orchard in the backyard garden. Look, it's a house I've been working on, and it looks a lot better in the background now than it was before. So this is your backyard garden. I got one more thing, because one of my subscribers asked about my blackberries being on the cattle panel. So 1 second. All right, this is my blackberry trellis. This is the only trellis that I haven't gotten to really start pruning. That's why my pruners is there, because that's what I was going to do. It started taking out the old canes. I really don't see too many old canes, because I kind of got on top of it, but I need to trim back some of these canes so it can give me a more bushy effect. But everything is looking really good over here in the orchard, and it's doing really well. So this is just a side lot that I'm growing on, and it's doing very, very well. And I have a lot of trees over here and a lot of fruit in such a small space. So your backyard gardener saying happy gardening, everyone. Peace.